Alright, I just did the whole entire intro for this video and the microphone wasn't even on. Alright, attempt number 2. So I've got a few things going on today. I'm gonna do a little checklist on the video here of everything that I'm gonna get done today. So first things first is I have to start working on the shower and filling in the cracks in the corners there. Just with some thin set so that I can start rolling on the rubber membrane. That is basically going to give the shower another level of waterproofingness. I gotta get that going on so I can start tiling soon and just get all that done. I've been putting off anything to do with the shower just because I really don't want to do it, but it's something that has to be done. Next thing that I have to do, we're actually getting the fridge and some other final pieces for the tiny house tomorrow. That is going to be delivered from Lowe's, including the air conditioner. I can't even install the air conditioner right now, so that'll be kind of more later on that I install it. But to get the fridge installed, I have to install the toe kick that goes around the base cabinets here so that I can install the trim that goes behind the fridge there. I didn't mention this when I was installing the cabinets, but this actually covers up the bottom of the cabinet so that you can't like really see anything under there. A few people were a little bit concerned that you could see underneath the cabinets, but it's all gonna be closed up with this toe kick thing. And then from there, the fourth and last thing that I gotta do is build and mount the cabinet for the command center. So the command center is going right over there. It's going behind this big thing here. This is gonna be our bathroom door. And the command center is going on right here. So that's all that I have planned for today. So we're just gonna keep picking away at the bit there. And this is gonna be done before you know it. Man, this shower is tiny. Tiny shower for a tiny house. So the first thing that I'm gonna get done today is that there's these gaps and cracks between the pieces of the dent shield here on either side. So I'm just gonna fill it up with thin set, let it dry. Then I got this. Then I got this waterproof membrane stuff. So I'm gonna roll that stuff everywhere that I'm gonna be putting tile in the shower here. And yeah, let's start with that. I got all the cracks, I got those all filled up, and then I just filled in all the screw holes as well. And it is looking good. I'm gonna let that dry for a few hours and I'll come back and roll on the membrane. So I've got this big long piece of toe kick to get the bottom of these cabinets finished off, so I'll have it running down this way here, then have it continue down to the wall. Then I can do the trim around the fridge here. So one way that you can finish off these low voltage wires that are just sticking out of the wall, out of this box, is take a cover plate here. So this is just a standard flexible kind of cover. This one specifically just for coax. So what you can do here is just drill this out a little bit bigger, and then you'll be able to stick these through there, and then it'll clean it up real nice. It's the best stuff. So these are the two cabinets that are gonna make up the command center. So these are going to basically sit up against the wall and they're gonna stack on top of each other. So it's gonna serve kind of like two purposes. It's gonna be storage slash a desk. What's gonna be really nice about these is that all the battery charging that we do, so for like the drone, for our cameras, for our laptops, for our phones, for like whatever kind of charging that we're doing, it's gonna be located inside of these cabinets so that they're not just gonna be like dangling and sitting out of the wall or anything like that. We're also gonna have our amplifier for the surround sound. We're gonna have the modem in there for the internet. So these cabinets are gonna be like super useful. There's gonna be a lot going on inside of them, and it's gonna be nice because it's going to really kind of like clean up the interior. So I've run into a bit of a dilemma here. When I was originally looking for cabinets for this command center thing, I needed cabinets that were about 20 inches tall or so. Because if you stack two of those on top of each other, you got 40 inches. Plus these are sitting off the ground about 3 inches or so. And you want like a standing desk height to be around like 43, 45 inches. When we went to IKEA to buy these, I guess I just wasn't really looking closely enough at these cabinets. But these are actually 25 inches tall. So when you stack two of them on top, they're 50 inches, which is gonna be way too tall for like a standing desk or whatever. So what we're gonna have to do is return one of the 25-inch tall cabinets, and they actually have, in the same style, they actually have a 15-inch tall cabinet. So that's gonna work. So if we stack the 15-inch tall cabinet on top of the 25-inch cabinet, then we got 40 inches, which is what we're going for. Because when I was positioning this up against the wall and I was like envisioning another one on top of it, I'm just like, man, that's gonna come up to like almost like this height up here. And I'm like, that's way too tall for a standing desk. It should be almost like a foot lower or so. I can't find the original shelving unit that I was looking at originally when I was looking at the ones for the command center. So we're gonna have to keep the 25-inch one, stack the 15-inch one on top. And that's kind of annoying because I wanted to get these all mounted and done today. And the thin set in the shower isn't fully dried yet, so I can't even put on like the rubber membrane stuff. That stuff's gonna need at least like a full day to dry, just because in the wider gaps, it just needs more time to cure and to dry properly. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine this day with the day that I come back and finish all this stuff. So the second half of this video will start right now. What? 3 shelves?
Ours only has
instead of 2? I cannot believe that these guys, I was worried mainly because of the wheel well here about getting the fridge in here. But as you saw in the video, how they tipped it and twisted it and they just got it in there. It actually balances out the kitchen now so that there's not a big empty space in the corner there. Cool.
Yay.
Yay. So this is how the door is gonna look. That's gonna go right here, except it's gonna be that big mirror right there.
It's just a gigantic mirror that we found at IKEA.
And it happens to be just about the right size for the door. It's a little bit short, but that's all right. So yesterday I ended off the vlog with realizing that I have the wrong size of cabinets. So we still have the 25-inch one. And then yesterday, I drove down to IKEA, which is like a 2-hour drive, and got the 15-inch one as well. And then I also found some little legs here. So that'll sit the cabinets about 4 inches off the ground. So they look real nice. So instead of having to attach it and secure it to the wall, we'll just put it on the legs for now. And then if we need to kind of like move it a little bit, maybe an inch here, inch there, and then we can do so much easier, rather than just bolting it right to the wall. And Hannah's gonna put it together. You feeling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna cut another hole in it?
Yeah, I gotta cut another hole. Alright, so our little desk is looking good here. And got the shelf in there. And we got that soft close, which we just always need. As you saw in the video, like the guys did a very good job of getting this back in here, and we thought that we were gonna have to do it ourselves.
Thank God we did.
Yeah, or else it would have been
A shit show.
we would have dropped it on here and dinged the wall, and the guys were like so good with installing this. So.
And they put the door on and they put the handles on. I'm like, I feel like most delivery guys don't give you that kind of service.
Lowe's delivery. The delivery was free with the purchase of the fridge.
But
So
they didn't have like installation. I think they just did it because they like us.
yeah, who knows? All right, we were just plugging away here. So this is ending yesterday's video, which should have had enough video, but there's... All right, we will catch you guys on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.